What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. The Sage Steele Mentality. The article, I saw Torrin Rain talk about it earlier today, and I saw Knowledge actually, I saw him on Facebook talk about it a little bit. And I'm going to just put my 2 cents in on the people like Sage Steele. That's why I say it's the mentality. You know, there's an article with her. It says mixed girls rock. I don't have a problem with that. Uh, but during the article, she's mixed, then she's black, and then she's mixed. And like when she's trying to dump on negativity, she's mixed and it's those black people. When she's trying to take something positive, then she's not mixed. She's black people. She's just like the rest of the black people. You know, when when white people do things, she's crickets. You don't hear nothing. When black people do things, here goes Sage Steele. Now her thing about saying that she's got the most racism from black people. Here's the problem with people believing that nonsense or not believing it. Is this is America. The evidence is overwhelming about who's racist and how people act. Now, I find it ironic that 2-3 weeks after the Super Bowl, she got insensitive and indignant with I guess Muslims and immigrants because they got banned and they was doing the protests at the airports. And I'm pretty sure that people of color, because she wants, and that's the thing, she want to when people use people of color, that's their way to hide that it's behind black people. Because you'll be talking about black people, black people, black people, people of color. Wait. Why don't you say who? Because you still want it to be hiding in with black, because it's got to be black. It's got to be black. The reason I'm saying that is because when she did that little thing, that stunt at the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure there was Hispanics, Arabs, maybe Asians, going off on her, calling her all kinds of racial slurs and names because of her insensitive and indignant comments, because she wanted to make her plain and basically screw these people who are getting the shaft by the system, right? But she didn't really come out and say anything to them. A couple of weeks later, she comes out saying it's black people who have been racist to her. And because she has a white parent, a white mother, I believe, and she's married to a white man. It always goes back to this mentality. Because I'm half white or because I'm with somebody white, everybody hates me. No, people don't like your hypocrisy. People don't like the BS you pulling. People don't like how you exalt this group and throw this group under the bus every chance you get. See, people, you can't say you're a decent human being when you're not even fair in your assessment of human behavior. Because I guarantee you, when black players do stuff, because she's an ESPN reporter, Sage still gonna talk about it. When white players do stuff, Sage still not gonna talk about it. And the same thing about people with her mentality. When you talk about racial slurs and being treated with disrespect, if you feel like racial slurs have been hurled at you and you've been disrespected by black people, you remember that. You write it down, you jot it down. It's a mental note. But when it comes to non-black people, or white people, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, I don't care. When they start hitting you with the slurs and the disrespect, people like you don't remember that. Y'all just, oh, it's just, they were having a rough day. Oh, they have mental issues. Oh, they suffer from affluenza. Oh, I'm just gonna let that slide. I'm gonna be the bigger person and walk away because maybe their grandmother got hit by a bus yesterday. I don't know. It's just, it's always this coddling of the situation when other people are racist towards you. But all of a sudden, when a black person cuts you out because they don't want to hear your BS because it's BS, you know, because you don't address everybody. You conveniently have a selective memory. When it's black people, you remember everything. When it's white people, you don't remember nothing. When it's black people, it's all negative all the time. When it's white people, it's all positive all the time. And nobody wants to hear that because, like I said, the evidence is overwhelming. Of course, you say Steele might still bring up Ray Rice, but is she really going to bring up Josh Brown? No. Stage still going to bring up she's gonna bring up Colin Kaepernick, of course. Did she bring up Tom Brady not going to the White House when Barack Obama was the president? No. It's the okay. See, and here's the thing with people like her. Her, Holly Berry, Stacey Dash, the sheriff, Clark Cat. You know, they all have this same MO. Larry Elder types. Why they have this same MO? They can't call a spade unless it's a black person with it. See, you can't. The Dylan Roof shooting, they're not really gonna say, "Oh, that's racist." The criminal justice system, the racism. No, people that when people react to black people doing one thing, and then when white people do the same exact thing, it's not so bad. Oh, that's not racist. See, it's an issue. And she'll say, that's because I'm biracial. Well, here's the thing. If people like her, if you are so biracial and you're proud to be biracial, how come your interactions with the world say you proud of the white parent, but you're ashamed of the black parent? You like real life examples of the imitation of life. Because Sage Steele is far too old to not understand that how many times she's thrown her black parent under the bus by just acting like, yeah, I got a black parent, but this angel of a white parent made me love all the angel white people, and yeah, I got a black parent. I'm biracial. Yeah, ha ha. It's evident. It's so evident. You know, that was the same thing with our former president. It was so evident. He's so condescending to black people, and brown noses white people all the time, to the point it's blatant and disgusting. You're like, really, really, and they keep slapping you in the face, and you keep brown nosing like you don't have any self respect. The same thing with these stories with these women. Oh, my husband called me a nigger in front of all our friends, and oh, he said you slave bitch, and I couldn't leave. I just love him so. You know, the twin Tia Mowry. Oh, my husband, he checked me over mayonnaise. Like, like their mentality is so crazy to just people in general watching from afar, because it's not, like, it's kind of like if somebody was to break into your house and you shoot them, and they go, I can't believe you shot me. What is wrong with you? What is your problem? You're supposed to let me break in your house. You're black. This isn't a white person's house. I can break into your house. Officer, arrest this man. He shot me when I broke into his house. Nothing's wrong with me. What I just did. His reaction was just overboard. This is assault. This is attempted murder. And that's how people would say still. That's how they come across in public. Like, they just do any old thing and just think like, I can say what I want, do what I want to whoever I want, because you're beneath me, because you're black and I'm biracial and I have a white parent and I marry white people and And white people act like they like me, so everything I do goes. And if I disrespect you, you're not supposed to say anything. But then when people say you got life fucked up, I remember they are so racist. No, it's just the fact that you're an asshole and you don't like getting checked. That's just my opinion on stuff like that. Peace.